with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics, boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. So lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bozzy.
Boz, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim it better the Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to
off we go from Denver. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Alberto, 31 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Jordan Berry out to punt on fourth down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here, first quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now we'll throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
To throw again is Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is going to just depend on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They've yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Wilson. This is caught. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive puts him down inside the 5, but that's why they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. up the middle. It's Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this first half is not going according to plan so far. Offensively, or even defensively for that matter, they can use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 15. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 12. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Second down and goal. Wilson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Joseph's got it, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. It's Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you say, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 9 now.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll pull it away for the 4th time today. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know, if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Draymond Jones in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Denver, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.